Hello, Dr. George Bobbitt here. I wanted to share a couple ideas with you, mostly coming from an aspect of a doctor and from a healer standpoint. So many of you out there that your goal is to help patients or clients get better, I want to share this from my heart. We've spent a lot of time in our businesses trying to figure out, of course, how do we operate a business? How do we do the administrative part? And how do we hire staff? And how do we train staff? And we went to school to fix people, so we figure we have a pretty good idea on what technique we're going to use. But when it comes to healing, what's probably more important than the technique itself are the principles behind how healing works. And as I've been studying these principles of healing from Dr. Fleet's signature course called Concept Therapy, he had a couple ideas. And one thing is he created a healing technique for chiropractors and for practitioners, and he called it zone healing. But prior to that, he wanted to be able to educate people. He was an inventor, and he invented something called a spinal demonstrator. And that was a tool to help people understand so that it would be logical. And we're taught that if something is not logical, then our patients and clients won't let it lodge in their mind and they won't heal. But if it makes sense and it's logical to them, it will lodge and it'll manifest in their body, in their life. But here's what I want you to know. The principles of healing involve understanding how thoughts in the mind get manifested into the body. And when that gets out of control, typically a patient or a client will seek help from the doctor. And if it's just a technique that we're using, that technique at some point will be less than stellar. So the idea of understanding and learning and continually educating yourself so you can gain more knowledge and so that you can gain more wisdom to continue to help. But here's the real kicker. Your practice and your ability to heal and the patients you attract and your environment and the staff you bring in, everything in life that you attract is a direct result of your ideas and your concepts in your mind. Your inability to heal has to do with faulty concepts in your mind. And as you master one level, which we all have, we learn a new technique, we get a new product, and it works unbelievable for the first few months and then it stops. Why? Because it wasn't the product or the technique that did the healing. It was your excitement and your certainty and your belief and your ability to sell that idea to your patient or client that did the work. It's you. It's the ideas. Your practice is a reflection of you. Your life is a reflection of you. The patients that come in are a reflection of you, and all of that is there to teach you something that you don't know and something that you're not knowing and that you're not learning. It's there to provide you wisdom. So the more that you understand principles and how life works, you can apply those principles to the situation and get the outcome. It's never been about the technique. It's never really been about the product. It's a reflection of you. And as you work on you, your level of awareness moves up and your ability to help more people moves up. If that interests you and you want to learn more, just reach out. I'm finding that to be true myself.